Neymar, a well-known face after winning a domestic double with Barcelona in 2015-16 and leading Brazil to Olympic gold in Rio later that summer, Neymar visited New York City for a publicity campaign with basketball legend and fellow Nike icon Michael Jordan. The pair were collaborating on a new shoe range. The alleged victim is a marketing executive who still works for Nike. She and her colleagues were working with Neymar on logistics for the product launch. In the early hours of June 2, she and a colleague were asked by hotel staff to help Neymar into his room. The player seemed to be intoxicated after an evening in a nightclub. The woman says she was briefly left alone in the room with Neymar, and in the time he tried to force her when she attempted to leave the room. He blocked her exit and then chased her down the corridor. She did not make a complaint, though, until 2018, when other women at Nike were coming forward to share negative experiences as part of a survey about the treatment of women at the company. During this process, she told Nike's human resources boss and general counsel. By this point, Neymar had moved from Barcelona to PSG for a world record fee of €222 million but continued to front Nike advertising campaigns. Nike says when she first came forward in 2018, she did so only with assurances of confidentiality. Nike claims it was prepared and ready to investigate at that time, but respected her initial desire to keep the matter confidential. It says it had to respect her privacy and did not believe it was appropriate to share that information with law enforcement or any third party without consent. When that changed in 2019, Nike says it acted immediately, but the investigation was inconclusive. In another case dominated newspaper headlines in Brazil and abroad for several weeks. It first came to light in June, when the Paris Saint-Germain star released a 7-minute video on Instagram revealing that he had been accused of rape. He also published WhatsApp messages and images that he claimed to be of the woman. In the video he says he had to make them public to prove that nothing really happened. He said they met online, he paid for her trip to France, and they had consensual sex before Ms. Trindade returned to Brazil and went to a police station to accuse him of attacking her. Ms. Trindade then went public, giving a television interview and releasing footage and a video clip purportedly showing an altercation between the two. Police later filed a defamation suit against Ms. Trindade, who allegedly insinuated the force was corrupt. According to news agency AFP, Neymar denied the allegations from the beginning and said he was being extorted.